Hello everyone, this is the Gore Troll here for another film review here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing the 1997 Gore-tastic film that was directed by the German special effects master Olaf Ittenbach, and that is The Burning Moon. Now, this was a shot on video back in 1997, and it is. I remember sort of discovering this a while back on the internet. I wasn't really collecting sort of gore films or horror films at the time, and I remember watching a bit of it on. Someone was streaming it. It was probably YouTube or something or another website of some like, and and I didn't think much of it. And then when I recently I kind of thought, oh, I wouldn't mind getting that, and I knew that Intervision Picture Corp, which is I believe an offshoot of Severin Films, they put this out on DVD, which is the uncut version, the 98-minute version, which I thought I would pick up. Bought it on eBay for a pretty reasonable price, and here we are. Basically, the plot line of the film is basically there are two sort of stories, but there's an overlay story, and that is basically of Olaf Ittenbach himself is in that story. He basically plays excuse me, a junkie who is telling these horrendous stories to his little sister who can't sleep. And the first story is about a serial killer who breaks out of the mental asylum where he's living and goes on a killing spree, stalking and killing the family of a woman called Julia. And the second story is about a priest in a German village, small German village, who is going on a rape and kill spree. And the ending part of that story, the second story, is pretty sort of like a descent into hell, as it describes on the back of the case, is pretty extreme. I mean, the effects for something that's relatively a low budget film are really, really good. There some bits, there's a bit in the first story, Julia's Love, where he runs somebody over, and it's just really brutal, and you can't help but laugh a bit, but it is pure German splatter, and it's fantastic, and the scenes at the end in The Purity are just absolutely brutal beyond belief. They are. The scene where they put his legs apart, and his guts pour out, and it's just like, it's just marvellous, what they did. And it really kind of shows you how talented Olaf Ittenbach was. And I do have his film Black Past, because Massacre Video put that out on DVD a while back. So, but yeah, this is basically the front of the DVD. It's got a reversible sleeve, which I won't show now, and you've got that, and then if you open up you've got the disc inside, and it's just a disc release. So it's pretty basic. Show that again. It's a pretty basic release by close right. It's a pretty basic release, but it gets the job done. And I think overall it's a great gore splatter film for any gore fan. This is definitely something that you should get. The acting is really cheesy. The lines are just absolutely hilarious. The scene in Julia's Love where she's on a dinner date with the person who's the killer, but she doesn't know that. Just the communication is just absolutely hilarious. And I don't know whether Ittenbach did that on purpose or whether or not he's just not a very good script writer, but it's fantastic. I'd certainly recommend it. But I would certainly give this a solid 9 out of 10. So I don't know what I'm going to do next. I've still got some more films to come. Need to stop spending money. But anyway, this is Gore Troll, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.